Hello, my name is Lucy Patosa Fisher, and I have a stage 4 metastasized breast cancer. Metastasized means sa mga gets kung ano yan, metastasized means kumalat na siya. It spread to my brain and into my lungs, in my liver, and also in my bones. I lost my voice. At least ngayon, lumabas na siya. I'm not coughing when I'm talking. The first time I came home from the States, last March, I meet up with my cousins and Mylene in Manila. And man, I cannot talk without coughing. I was like coughing constantly. But now it's a little bit better. I just wish my voice comes back to normal though. But anyway, I'll take what I can. It's still a blessing to me. It's still a blessing to me that I'm still here. But before I get to the Purtier, my story begins in 2008. When I was first diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 3. I went to a lateral mastectomy, means one lang ang tinanggal nila, with dissection of my lymph nodes. They have to remove it because the tumors has spread out to all my lymph nodes. So it was to my right side. And if you're wondering what these scars are, this is where they gave me my chemotherapy. It's called Purtier. This one was the first one, and this one was my second diagnosis, which is last year. But I had to have it removed because I thought my cancer is never gonna come back. There's no cancer in my family that I know of. I'm the first one. So after my mastectomy, after my recovery, I went to 3 stages of chemotherapy, lost all my hair, gained so much weight. It's because of the steroids they give me. And then after the chemotherapy, it was like 6 months. I continued with the chemotherapy while I'm on radiation, but it wasn't as extensive, so it was okay with the radiation. It was the first 3 stages that was too much, so they have to hold off the radiation because I might not be able to take it. My body is gonna be too weak. So anyway, I had an infection, like on and off. I didn't know that I have Graves' disease, which means my thyroid was overacting. So I lost a lot of weight from being so big from the steroids. I lost it down to almost nothing. My eyes were bulging. Lumuluwa na siya. Doon ko nalaman na I have Graves' disease, which is, it was my thyroid. It was hyper. Now they had to remove it. When they remove my thyroid, they remove it with nuclear medicine, which is they had to dissolve my thyroid. So right now I have no thyroid. I'm on supplement, thyroid supplement for life. My metabolism is so slow, and everything about me is ruined. And not only that, my thyroid was gone, and then my blood pressure went up. Now I'm on maintenance for hypertension. That it was expected because it runs in my family. Diabetes, goiter, hypertension, heart problem, But what I have, my family never had. And then asthma, all at once, they came all at once. I was diagnosed with asthma in 2009. I was diagnosed with hypertension in 2009. I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism in 2009 also. So, I have this inhaler, meds after meds. I have an inhaler, I got a maintenance for my thyroid, I got a maintenance for my hypertension. I said, what else? What else could go wrong? So I continue on with my therapy. I took tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is an anti-blocker, something like that. So the risk of the cancer coming back is like low, really low. That's what the doctor told me. So much for specialists in America, right? But anyway, I did all that for 5 years because the tamoxifen is only taken for 5 years. 5 years I was done. Everything was back to normal. I was still big. It's because of my thyroid problem. Without it, my metabolism is really like gone. I was so fat. And it's okay. I was happy. But I was alive. So I'm happy. 3 years passed. Nothing happened. And then one day, just one day, my voice was gone. I cannot talk, as in like when I talk, nothing comes out, no voice coming out. So I went to my family doctor and they told me it was just an allergy, as in like air allergy, pollution, stuff like that. And with allergy and my asthma, combine those two, is like side by side, it hits me hard. That's what the doctor said. So needless to say, it was just bad allergy. So they changed my inhaler into something stronger, and then they prescribed me my allergy meds that I have to take every day. Now 2 weeks passed, and this was October of 2016. No, 2016, I'm sorry. 2 weeks passed and my voice still didn't come back. And it's hard at work. It's hard to communicate. Because at work, I have to talk. And it affects my job. It affects me because I cannot sing anymore. Singing is like my life. I used to win contests. I used to win karaoke contests. And it's like my high. That's my drug. Like the cure for my depression. When I'm sad, I sing. When I'm happy, I sing. Without it, I feel like lifeless. I feel like I'm nothing. I just wanted to die. And you think that was bad? This is before I even found out I was cancer again. But before that, I went to the doctor on and off every week, and no one can find out what's wrong with me. So one day that I cannot breathe, I took myself to the emergency room so they can really look what's wrong with me. My doctors never ordered an X-ray or a CAT scan, nothing. So I took myself there. I ordered CAT scan on myself. I told them what's going on, how long my voice been gone, and what kind of medicine I've been taking, and why is it not coming back. So they did a CAT scan. 3 days later, the result came in, and they said there was a shadow on my lungs. Now, When they said shadow, I said, what do you mean? They said, we cannot tell you what it is yet. You need a full body scan. So they ordered me a PET scan, PET. So it's like from my head to my toes, including the bones. 3 days later, after my PET scan came back, they found that there's tumors in my head on the right side into the back. And then there's tumors in my lungs in the right side also. My mastectomy was on the right side. And they found that there's also lesions in my livers, in both of them. And my lower back and my spine. And they recommend me to see an oncologist. I said, oncologist? Is it cancerous? They said, we can't tell you until you see an oncologist. Then the oncologist would tell you. So I made an appointment with the oncologist. And the oncologist, sorry, I'm really having a hard time talking. Bear with me. The oncologist told me that it is stage 4. The oncologist told me it's incurable. I said, what is incurable? It means that even though I'm gonna go through series of chemotherapy, I will die within 5 years anyway. At that time, I didn't know if I want to cry or I want to laugh. I don't know. I don't know how I felt that time. I felt so numb. I don't know what to do. I want to scream. I don't know. Right there and then, I decided I don't want to go through any more chemo again. Knowing how hard it was the first time, I refused to go through it again. I told the oncologist I'd let myself go. If I won't go through chemo, how long do I have to live? He told me 2 months. 2 months. I was thinking, there's so much to do. I have 2 children. I am not ready to go. Just not enough time. As much as I want to go, like right now, I have to take care of my life insurance, my apartment, everything I own. I have to take care of it. My family would never gonna see me. I was all alone in the States. My kids were in college. At first I didn't even want to tell them. I was so confused, so lost. I took a leave. I did not want to go to work. I felt like my will to live is gone. That was the hardest time of my life. Then I talked to one of my best friends, and they told me not to make a rational decision, to think about it thoroughly. Being irrational is not the answer. So I've cried. A whole week I was off work. I cried. I was so angry. I was so sad. I was confused. I don't know what to do. And then I got back up. I said, to hell with this. I will fight. No one's gonna take me just like that, not even this disease. I will fight. I will fight for myself. I will fight for my children. I want to make a difference. If it kills me in the end, so be it. I went back to the oncologist and I told him I will undergo chemo. I'll do anything they want. And if it doesn't work, and then that's when I give up. That's when I will accept my fate. But right now I will fight. So I did. 2017, February. I took the chemo. 3 weeks later, my hair started falling off. So I had my friend shave my head off. And then my friend shaved her head off. I had such a good friends in the States. Dinadamayan nila ako sa hirap at ginawa. So we had a head shaving party. That was fun. I don't feel like alone anymore when they did that. And during my 6 months of chemo, that's the first series of it, because it's so strong. I was so weak, so I'm gonna work. I cannot even sleep. I was having a hard time. And then this time the medicines are better than the first time I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was better because I don't feel sick. Then I didn't gain weight right away. It was gradual. I didn't gain so much weight until towards the end. That was like 2020. 2017. 2017 of December, that's when I really started gaining weight. Towards the end of my chemotherapy, because I was finishing it towards last week of January, beginning of February. But anyway, I did that first series, and then I did my radiation to my lungs, and then the second one 2 months later in my brain. And then when they did a CAT scan, the original tumor was gone. And then they find out there's another 2 coming back or growing. It's not in the back of my head anymore. It's behind my eye. That's when I started noticing that my right eye was shrinking. It's drooping. So I asked the doctor what is wrong with that, and he said it was because of the tumor being on the same side between my lungs, right lung, and on my brain in my eye. So my right eye is affected. And I don't know if it's ever gonna come back to normal, because until now it's still like that. I'm glad my hair is longer, because now I can cover my left eye, so no one would notice that this is droopy and this is a lot bigger. But anyway, whatever works, right? I started Purtier in August. I came home but before that, I decided, since none of my chemotherapy works, I said to my doctor, I'm going home to my family. If I'm not gonna take the chemo that you recommended for 5 years, because they were gonna put me in a hospital for 5 years, and chemo for 5 years, and in the end, I would live for 5 years. But after 5 years, I'm gonna die anyway, as it's true that I'm going home. I don't care how short my life would be. I would be with my family and I'll be happy. I don't care if it's only a week or a month, 2 months, whatever, I'll take it. But at least for that short time, I will be happy. So I decided to sell everything and came home. I came home March 9th and decided to stay. My health is going downhill. Started around May. But my doctor told me that if I'm not going to take the chemo, I only have August. At least August to live. So I noticed that my health was really bad, like around June. My bones, my pelvis starting to hurt. I cannot walk. And my voice is like this. It's back, but it's never normal. So, and my coughing was really, really bad. I cannot even swallow water without choking. Can you imagine choking your own water? And my acid reflux was so bad that once I started falling asleep, I choked on my vomit. It was the worst. I was praying to God to please just take me now. That's how bad it was. And then Maylene told me about Purtier around, was that July? No, not July. Yeah, it was July. And Jerson told me about it. He sent me links about it, videos to watch, and I did. But because of the price, I was kind of skeptical because it's too expensive. What if it doesn't work? And then Mylene sent me some of her stock bottle. She sent me a bottle and then she told me to take it. I don't have money to pay for this, and she told me not to worry about it because it's hers. So since the medication is already there, I took it anyway. I didn't feel anything for the first bottle, so she sent me another one, bottle number 2. That's when I started feeling something. My coughing was gone. Was that end of August? End of August, I can swallow my water. I don't cough when I talk. And my acid reflux was gone. I can sleep through the night without choking. I was so happy. Those things are making myself like really in hell. Especially when I'm trying to rest, when I'm trying to drink. I mean, those are the necessary things you need to do in your life. Drinking and sleeping and eating and talking. My voice is more like more out. You can understand me right now, I hope. And I'm not coughing constantly. And like around September, though, the side effects, which is what Mylene called it, the healing crisis, it was bad. It's diarrhea. I was vomiting also. I was like, okay, am I gonna die for this? But apparently, only some people die in diarrhea. I've been pooping my brains out since, not literally, since August, since I started taking the medication. Well, actually, I didn't start getting the side effects until end of August. The end of that first bottle, that's when I started it, feeling it. And then, well, I started big doses also. 3 pills in the morning before breakfast, 3 pills before lunch, 3 pills before dinner. Oh, my stomach was bad. I was like throwing up constantly. I was in the bathroom constantly. It was disgusting. I was like really sure I'm gonna go. I started feeling like weaker than when I was on chemo. I said, oh Lord, what am I gonna do? But Mylene and Jerson told me not to stop it, not to stop taking Purtier. I started with 5th edition. And when I was on my 3rd bottle, I really started like feeling something more. My face is clearer. My skin is, though, it's a lot smoother. And then, because I'm going to the bathroom a lot, I started losing weight also. You know, I lost like 40 pounds total. I don't know how many of that in kilos. Di ko pa na kuwan eh. Di ko pa na calculate. But I lost so much weight that from size 2X, now I'm medium to small. Yep. And then I ordered my sets in September. I ordered the edition 6, which is more towards my disease. And that's when I really start feeling everything, as in like everything. My back pain, which is my spine, was cracked. From upper spine to down spine, the pain was gone. But my pelvic bones is now bothering me. I was having a hard time walking. I can't even walk sometimes. I sent my stepfather to Manila all by himself. It's because I cannot climb the stairs. I cannot climb the plane. I cannot climb the ferry. I can't walk. Sabi ko kay tatay, Tay, patawarin ako. Hindi na ako makakalakad. Ingon siya, okay lang nak. Naintindihan ko naman. So, tatay ko, mag-isa lang siyang nagpunta. Ako dito, naiwan, nag-recover. So, though my pelvic bone was really, really bad because it took so long for it to heal. Until last week, I don't feel the pain anymore. I can walk, I can go anywhere. I just wish my voice will come back and my stomach pain will go away. Especially when I stopped taking the Purtier. Like if I didn't get the supply right away. When I get back to it again, oh my God, my first week I have to suffer. My stomach pain was so unbearable that I curl up in my bed for days. I'm taking painkillers. Yung galing pa sa States nga. Yung malakas talaga. It doesn't work. Na-high na ako sa gamot. Pero yung kuwan, yung sakit, di na wala. So, yesterday, I feel like so much better. All that stomach pain, all the pain in my pelvis, my whole pelvis was really, really bad. Now I can really tell that I'm better. I'm better than I was when I was on chemo. I'm better than when I came home last March. I'm better than when I started Purtier. I'm so much better. Ano, wala ka dyan. I look so much better too. Just kidding. Biro lang. But anyway, that was my story. Sorry na paiyak ako. But looking back to what I've been through a lot. I will definitely recommend Purtier to anyone that needs it. Anyone. It would save your life. It would save a lot of life. And it saved me. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Thank you Miley. Thank you Jerson. That's a team ninyo. I owe you so much. Salamat. Peace.